Here's how to properly do a fuel injection cleaning service in your vehicle. This here is a 2016 Toyota Sienna, and I'm going to show you how to properly do a fuel injection cleaning service using a EFI kit. Now, if you could get one of these kits somewhere, this is universal, and it usually comes with different adapters that you could hook up into your other vehicles. What I'm doing here is I'm starting off with a fuel injection pressure can that I'll eventually thread into the kit hose itself. I first make sure that the valve is closed and not open, because as you're threading it in, you're puncturing that can, and if it's open, then you might get spray all over the place, including your face, so be careful with that. So eventually, once it's threaded all the way in, I open the valve, and what I did here is, instead of disabling the fuel pump, I blocked off the hose that comes from the tank, and then I hooked up my kit hose right into the fuel injector hose line that goes into the rail. Then I temporarily reinstalled my air box back in without the air ducts, and I started up the car and I let it run. Now, once you let it run, obviously an 8-cylinder is going to go through a can a lot faster, and a 4-cylinder is going to take the longest. This here is a 6-cylinder, so it took about 6 minutes to run, right about there, give or take. You want to let it use up the whole can, but you don't want to let it get to the point where it'll start hesitating and misfire, because then you're going to have to go in there and clear some engine codes. Then what I do is I close the valve, I unscrew the can, I put a rag over the hose, and by opening the valve, I release some of the pressure slowly, and I remove my air cleaner box so that I could access the hose that I blocked off earlier and the main hose that comes from the kit. Now, once I removed everything, I make sure that everything's cleaned off and there's no fuel in there whatsoever. And eventually what I'll do is I just use a little bit of silicone spray and lube up that hose so that when I reclip the main fuel pressure hose on there, it goes nice and smooth and it doesn't disturb the coating that's built into that line. Anyways, after all this is done, I reinstall my air cleaner box back in and she's good to go. Usually this won't fix any mechanical problems, but it can restore performance if dirty injectors were the issue.